In the late 1980s, A Different World became a staple of American television, captivating audiences with its portrayal of college life at the fictional Hillman College. The series, a spinoff of The Cosby Show, starred a talented, mostly black cast and dealt with issues ranging from racism to sexual assault. But while the show was known for its heartfelt stories and unique cultural perspective, the drama behind the scenes was just as captivating and far more scandalous than what was unfolding on screen. The drama surrounding A Different World began long before its premiere. The year was 1987, and Lisa Bonet was a household name after her breakout role as Denise Huxtable on The Cosby Show. She had the world at her feet, known for her bohemian style and quirky personality. However, the glitz and glamour of Hollywood were quickly overshadowed by the tensions between Bonet and her co-star and show creator, Bill Cosby. In those early years, Bonet's portrayal of Denise was endearing and relatable, but as her personal life began to intertwine with her professional one, things started to unravel. Bonet's decision to marry musician Lenny Kravitz, along with her pregnancy, caused tension on set. Cosby, who was famously protective of his image and the portrayal of the characters on his shows, reportedly did not approve of her choices, especially her role in a racy film like Angel Heart. He even expressed concern over her personal life conflicting with the wholesome image he wanted to project for A Different World. It wasn't long before Bonet's character, Denise, was written out of the show after just one season. Lisa Bonet's exit from A Different World was the catalyst for a feud that would echo throughout Hollywood. Cosby, who had immense power as both a star and creator, reportedly tried to get Bonet removed from the show entirely. He disapproved of her personal choices, from her marriage to Kravitz to her decision to pose for Rolling Stone magazine. This sparked a fierce divide between the two, with Bonet feeling increasingly marginalized. The end of Bonet's involvement with the show only served to intensify the drama. Cosby's alleged attempt to control the direction of his actresses' lives off-screen raised eyebrows across the entertainment industry. For many, this was a foreshadowing of the much darker revelations that would later come to light about Cosby's behavior, revelations that would shatter the legacy of a man once regarded as America's dad. Meanwhile, the show's other star, Jasmine Guy, faced her own set of challenges. Guy played the unforgettable Whitley Gilbert, the wealthy, snobbish Southern belle who had to navigate life as a college student. While Whitley was beloved by audiences, Guy struggled with the limited scope of her character. She felt that her role was often pigeonholed into the stereotypical rich girl from the South rather than allowing her character to evolve. Guy was also vocal about the difficulties she faced in portraying Whitley's distinct accent, which she didn't personally relate to. In interviews, Guy revealed that her portrayal of Whitley was quite different from her own personality, and she often had to consciously adopt the character's mannerisms, which she felt were exaggerated. She even joked that Whitley deserved a few slaps due to her spoiled, demanding nature, a sentiment that likely resonated with many fans. But Guy's real-life struggles went beyond just her role on A Different World. As a biracial woman, Guy had experienced racism both in her personal life and in her career. She reflected on the challenges of being caught between two worlds, with some people criticizing her for not fitting into either Black or white communities. This added another layer of complexity to her role as Whitley and influenced her decision to challenge stereotypes within the show. The most significant scandal to rock A Different World and all of Hollywood came decades after the show had ended. Bill Cosby, once revered as a cultural icon, saw his career come crashing down in the 2000s following allegations of sexual assault from dozens of women. What began as a joke from comedian Hannibal Buress in 2014, "I can talk down to you because I had a successful sitcom," yeah, Bill Cosby, quickly escalated into a flood of accusations. Women like Barbara Bowman and Joan Tarshish came forward, sharing harrowing stories of being drugged and assaulted by Cosby. The entertainment world was rocked by the revelation that America's beloved TV dad had allegedly been leading a double life. For fans of A Different World, the news added a dark twist to the show's otherwise uplifting legacy. The timing of Cosby's fall also raised questions about how much his behavior may have influenced the on-set dynamics of A Different World. Lisa Bonet, who had hinted in interviews about her troubled relationship with Cosby, was one of the first to speak out after the scandal broke. While Cosby's alleged misdeeds were shocking, they also added a layer of complexity to the show's legacy, making it difficult to separate the art from the artist. Off-screen relationships were another major source of drama on A Different World. Kadeem Hardison, who played the lovable Dwayne Wayne, and Cree Summer, who portrayed Freddie Brooks, were rumored to have had a romantic relationship during filming. Hardison confirmed these rumors years later, describing how he and Summer became close friends before their relationship blossomed. Their off-screen chemistry translated into on-screen magic, with Dwayne and Whitley eventually becoming one of television's most beloved couples. But not all relationships on set were as harmonious. Hardison also revealed that he had to pretend to be in a romantic relationship with Jasmine Guy, whose character Whitley was Dwayne's love interest. In reality, Hardison had developed feelings for Summer, leading to some awkwardness on set. The impact of A Different World on Hollywood and the cast's careers. Despite the behind-the-scenes drama, A Different World left a lasting impact on Hollywood. The show raised awareness about the challenges faced by Black college students and provided a platform for important social issues from racism to AIDS. But it also faced its fair share of criticism, particularly from network executives who felt the show was becoming too political. The cast members, too, experienced their share of ups and downs in their careers. While Lisa Bonet went on to have a successful career in films like High Fidelity and Angel Heart, her departure from A Different World marked a turning point. She also became a symbol of Hollywood rebellion, notably due to her marriage to Lenny Kravitz. Bonet's career trajectory was, however, not without controversy, especially given Cosby's disapproval of her choices. Jasmine Guy went on to have a successful career in television, starring in shows like The Vampire Diaries and Grey's Anatomy. However, she has been open about the challenges she faced in finding substantial roles after A Different World. Similarly, Kadeem Hardison and Cree Summer transitioned into voice acting, with Hardison taking on a career in directing, while Summer found success in animated series like Rugrats and Codename Kids Next Door, The Legacy of A Different World, and the loss of cast members. Sadly, many key members of the A Different World cast have passed away over the years, including Lou Myers, who played the wise and quirky Gaines. His death in 2013 was a significant loss to the show's fans. Myers, who was known for his comedic timing and warmth, left behind a lasting legacy as one of the show's standout actors. The death of A Different World cast member Glenn Turman's wife, Aretha Franklin, in 2018 also marked a major loss for the entertainment industry. As the years pass, the show's influence remains, with many fans continuing to celebrate the series for its groundbreaking portrayal of Black college life, the show's impact on Hollywood and beyond. In the end, A Different World remains one of the most beloved and influential sitcoms in television history. It provided a voice to underrepresented communities, telling stories that were both real and relatable. While the cast may not have all achieved the same level of fame as their on-screen characters, many have continued to thrive in the industry. As we look back on the legacy of A Different World, it's clear that the show's impact is still felt today. Whether through its groundbreaking representation of Black college life, its willingness to address controversial issues, or the unforgettable characters that graced our screens, A Different World was and still is an iconic piece of television history. The show was filled with drama, both on-screen and off. The controversies that unfolded behind the scenes have now become part of the show's rich legacy, influencing the entertainment industry long after the show ended. The show, which aired for 6 seasons starting in 1987, was groundbreaking for its portrayal of college life at a historically Black institution, Hillman College. It tackled serious issues such as race, education, poverty, and relationships. Despite its success in raising awareness and giving a voice to stories rarely seen on television, the show's production was not without its challenges and scandals. One of the most well-known controversies was the feud between Lisa Bonet and Bill Cosby. Bonet, who played Denise Huxtable on The Cosby Show and later on A Different World, was at the center of much media attention. The two had a complicated relationship, which was speculated to have stemmed from Cosby's possessive nature over his on-screen family. As a key figure behind the scenes, Cosby seemed to feel a sense of ownership over his co-stars, especially Bonet. This tension became apparent when Bonet made personal life choices that conflicted with the wholesome image Cosby wanted to maintain for the show. Bonet, who had married rocker Lenny Kravitz and was pregnant, made headlines for her non-traditional lifestyle. This conflict came to a head when Bonet was written out of the show after only one season. Her departure shocked fans, who were left wondering if Cosby's personal feelings about her choices had played a role. Bonet's departure marked a turning point for A Different World. Her absence left a noticeable gap in the show, and while the show continued to address critical issues facing college students, it struggled to maintain the same dynamic without her. Despite the challenges she faced behind the scenes, Bonet's career post A Different World continued to thrive. She went on to star in films like Angel Heart and High Fidelity, and eventually found happiness in her personal life with a marriage to Jason Momoa, though the couple separated in 2022. Meanwhile, the cast of A Different World continued to experience their own ups and downs. Jasmine Guy, who played the wealthy and sometimes snobbish Whitley Gilbert, struggled with her character's development. She often felt that her character was being stereotyped as the rich Southern woman, despite her desire to explore more complex, relatable storylines. Guy's frustration with the direction of the show's writing was a recurring theme, and she later admitted that she sometimes clashed with the producers over the lack of diversity in the roles written for her character. Still, Guy's portrayal of Whitley was iconic, and her character became one of the most beloved on the show. The behind-the-scenes drama didn't stop there. Kadeem Hardison, who portrayed Dwayne Wayne, had his own challenges. Hardison was involved in a real-life romance with his co-star Cree Summer, who played Freddie Brooks. Their off-screen relationship caused tension among the cast, especially since the show continued to push the romance between Dwayne and Whitley, Hardison's on-screen love interest. While the two actor co-stars were close friends, their personal feelings complicated the dynamics on set. Their chemistry was palpable, and many fans speculated that their off-screen relationship enhanced their on-screen romance. Despite these personal entanglements, the show's impact on television was undeniable. The diverse cast and the bold storylines it tackled, such as HIV/AIDS awareness, teen pregnancy, and the challenges of being a young Black student in America, resonated with audiences. A Different World became a cultural touchstone, paving the way for future shows that dealt with issues affecting marginalized communities. However, the legacy of A Different World wasn't without its challenges. The tensions between cast members, the conflict with the network over the show's social and political content, and the scandal surrounding Bill Cosby's off-screen behavior cast a long shadow over the show's production. Cosby's later fall from grace, with multiple women accusing him of sexual misconduct, only added to the controversies associated with The Cosby Show and A Different World. The scandal surrounding Cosby left many fans questioning how much of his behavior had influenced the on-set dynamics, especially given his immense power over the production.